Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we do have some more additional breaking news. That's right, two more Walgreens stores will be closing in San Francisco, California. This one will be shutting down on February 22nd, which is a week from today. Add the ever-growing list of Walgreens closing stores in San Francisco. The location at 141 Kearny Street is set to close on February 21st, which will make it the 11th location from America's second-largest pharmacy store to close in the city since 2019. In October of 2021, intended to close 5 local branches by the end of November. Shoplifting, of course, that's a very common thing now across cities. So I would close, leaving empty voids inside the buildings that have yet to be leased and run out. And by the end of that month, after Walgreens closes these are other what it looks like that will now become 11 and actually 12. There's actually another one shutting down too. There was another one that was announced. SF Gate broke the news that the pharmacy location at 141 Kearny Street is set to close on February 22nd. As for the patients actively filled prescriptions at the store, they will be automatically transferred to other nearby Walgreens locations. Pharmacy patients will receive a letter in the mail providing more information about their prescription records, and our teams at those nearby stores look forward to serving them. Fraser Ennerman, the senior director of external relations at Walgreens, told the digital media outlet. Engerman would not give specific reasons for the closure by the news outlet, but he did an incredibly roundabout way, hinted at the fact certain dynamics and buying habits found in the San Francisco market might have not met the company's criteria for that location. As we continue to execute our strategy to expand Walgreens as a role leader in the delivery of healthcare, we are focused on creating the right network of stores in the right locations to meet the best needs of the communities we serve, Engerman said. Added, there are a number of factors we take into consideration when opening and closing locations, including dynamics of the local markets and the changing buying habits of our customers. Walgreens had previously claimed that providing security in San Francisco is 46 times more expensive than the chain's average. The pharmacy store chain also had commented that those expenses for in-store security created lackluster results. Comparatively, CBS Americans have closed only 2 locations in a 3-year span. That's seen as nearly a dozen Walgreens stores have closed for good. Um, so yeah, this is very unfortunate. And these impact people's lives. These are places that people rely on, especially the workers. I mean, and there's only so many positions, especially when you especially when you make the network of stores smaller. It does make it harder for a lot of these employees to find other Walgreens locations to work in, and a lot of them, unfortunately, are facing the same problem. It's becoming a very common thing, and I'd rather not play sides of who to blame. I think it's been a problem even before COVID. It's just COVID really, unfortunately, put a damper on it, and people, just think that they could just, walk right into these pharmacy stores and can just walk right out with inventory. I mean, it's just not good, and you see the ripple effect that these people have, and unfortunately, a lot of these people, they don't really care, especially the ones that are just trying to, they just think it's okay to steal from these Walgreens locations, and it's hold on. There's another one closing too, I believe. I have to double check. I'm so sorry because I didn't have the article up. So I do apologize, guys. I just want to figure out which other one is shutting down. It's another one. I forgot the street address, so I do apologize. But as I was saying before, it definitely is putting a damper on people's lives, and it's just, especially the people that work at these stores and that actually do, in fact, rely on these stores. And 80. Okay, all right, that's what I was looking for. So my apologies. So this is the other one that's shutting down, also in San Francisco, unfortunately. 80 Sapir Street. I thought it was Pepper. I thought it was like a different way to spell pepper. Okay, but anyways, so my apologies. My apologies for getting off track. But Yeah, and it's not even like actual locations that are very hidden. That's one thing. I mean, these are locations that are like in central city locations, but you have all these, unfortunately, in San Francisco and cities across, America. You just have people that think they can just waltz right in, thinking that no one is looking. And I've seen the videos. I mean, the other day in New York City, you just saw a guy going out with a bunch of bags, and the security guard couldn't do anything. And maybe that has to do with, and not to sound political here, but certain policies, that unfortunately, and it's not like these closings are being impacted by COVID at all, because most retail is now reopened. Now you have the impact of, people just think they could just get away with anything now. It's a real shame, and I mean, I understand the company has to, restructure with the right amount of stores, but, and then it's not just the employees that are losing out, but it's also the people that rely, on these pharmacies to get their prescriptions, that they need. I mean, these are people that they know these stores, they know the employees, they know, it's just unfortunate. It really, really, really is unfortunate. So good luck to these people. I hope Walgreens can really stop closing locations in San Francisco. But again, with the city's problem with people shoplifting pharmacy stores, I think we're definitely going to be seeing some more unexpected closures, throughout the year, unfortunately. But hopefully they have been able to structure themselves at the right amount of stores. But I just know that that's not going to be the case, especially with what I'm reading on the news, with all these shopliftings at these different pharmacy locations, and not just in San Francisco, but even in New York City, you see it. So it's just, the whole thing is just insane. But whatever, it is what it is. And if those are the business decisions they have to make, then unfortunately, it sucks. At the end of the day, it doesn't just suck for the employees, but it sucks for the customers, because the customers rely, on these pharmacies to get their prescriptions. So, it's an inconvenience for them at the end of the day, especially when, pharmacies are in walking distance of all these, apartments and stuff. So, again, the whole thing is just unfortunate. That's just the way that I see it. But maybe there's a different angle that you guys see it. You guys can let me know about that in the comment section below. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.